Hello humans, my name is Kelsey. I'm the blogger behind Blondes and Bagels, and we're gonna talk about something a little different from my usual today. So usually I am more into makeup and lifestyle, but because I am a blogger, I thought it would be really interesting to just quickly walk you guys through a really big new purchase that I made, which is a new MacBook. And that was expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like expensive. It was a big decision. I'm not a tech person, so I'm just a blogger. I'm just a girl. I'm seriously, I'm not a tech person. So anyway, I will walk you guys through what laptop I had before, what laptop I purchased, and why I made the decision I made in spending all this money that I chose to spend. So we'll talk about it. So if that video sounds interesting to you, just keep on watching.
This is real love.
Okay, so here's the deal. This is my little disclaimer. Again, I'm not a tech person. And when I say I'm not a tech person, I literally mean that I don't understand RAM. I don't even know any other words other than RAM. Truthfully, that's how it is. What I use my laptop for with blogging is a couple things. So obviously I consume content on my computer, but then I also use it to 1, edit photos, 2, write blog posts and upload those blog posts, and then 3, edit videos. And what I was finding is that I could edit photos okay and I could do all of my writing, but video was getting tougher and tougher. And it was like every time I tried to upload something to YouTube, you know, all of a sudden like Final Cut Pro would crash, and before I opened Final Cut Pro I would have to close all my other apps, and it was really slow. So it got to a point where I was like, if I want to make YouTube a priority, I need to have machinery that can kind of help me do that and make it more productive, because I got a lot going on. I don't have time to play these games. Do you understand what I'm saying, Apple? We don't have time. Final Cut Pro. So anyway, I just wanted to like do that disclaimer. If you are a tech junkie and you are looking for a really like thorough review with, you know, good specs, and I don't even know what good tech people talk about. I'm not that person. But if you're like me and you're a blogger or like a casual video editor or a casual content creator, I'm definitely the type of person that could help you out, because basically what I'll tell you is the old stats on my old laptop. We'll talk about the new one, and that's pretty much it. So if you want anything more in depth than that, this is not the place. Please don't leave me mean comments. It's just my disclaimer. But let's get right into it. Let's talk about what my old laptop was like. Okay, so I'm a weirdo. I keep all of my boxes. So this is actually my old laptop in its box as if it is brand spanking new. It's going off to a new home. I'm gonna give it to my mom. I think she'll get good use out of it. So I wrote down all the stats. So my old laptop was a 13-inch MacBook Pro, early 2015. The story of me buying it, I literally I think it was in 2017 I bought it. So it was already kind of old then, but I hadn't just started out blogging, but I had just started making money from blogging, and laptops are really expensive. So I found it on like crazy sale at Best Buy. I think I paid maybe like $1,000 for it, maybe $1,100, which at the time was still so much. But because of that, I really was buying the bare minimum when it came to the actual function and specs of the computer. So it was a 2.7 gigahertz Intel Core i5. Again, don't really know what any of that means. 8 gigabytes of memory and 479 gigabytes of storage. So what I can tell you is that it was slow, especially when it came to trying to process video. And then I can also tell you that my dad, not we, my dad is the techie in the family. Literally, he had to do surgery on this computer. He had to open it up and add additional storage space, memory space. I don't really know what is memory versus storage. Who's to say? But basically, like I couldn't even add a ton more photos, or I couldn't like save down my videos because I was running out of space on my computer. So it didn't have a lot of space for files on it. It was really slow. And again, that worked fine for a while when I wasn't doing video, but once I started getting into video, that became a really huge problem. So I don't know, can I hold it up for you? Let's find the box. Oh my God, my life is a mess. So what I ended up buying is this bad boy. This is my new laptop, which is also a 13-inch MacBook Pro, but this is the 2019 MacBook Pro, which I did do a lot of YouTube searching and Google searching, and all the big tech junkies out there said don't buy it, and they're not impressed. And again, like I get it. I'm not a professional video editor. I don't make movies. I don't do these really big things. So I think for those people that might be completely valid, but for me, I really just need an upgrade. I needed something faster. So this is what I went with, dude. And I'm an Apple addict. I wasn't really ready to go away from Apple. So this is where we ended up. But just to tell you a little bit about this computer, it's not in here, by the way. That's why I fling this around. Okay, so the difference is, this is a 2.4 gigahertz Intel Core i5 with a turbo boost up to 4.1 gigahertz. But twice the amount of memory, so 16 versus 8. And then I actually got 512 gigabytes of storage. So what I can tell you is that when you look at this model, I think the base price of it is about $1,800, but that doesn't come with, I think, this memory or this storage. So those were the two things that after consulting my dad, the techie, we decided those were the things that it made sense to upgrade. So I got the 16 gigabytes of memory and the 512 of storage. I think my current laptop right now has like 480 gigabytes of storage, something like that. So I got a little bit more, not a ton. It gets really expensive. Like honestly, it gets so expensive. And I think at the end of the day, I still ended up paying like $2,300, which is so much money. But I wanted to point out a couple things that, again, from like a basic B kind of a thing. This is what my laptop actually looks like. I did get a skin from, I think they're called the Skin Dudes. I'll leave a link down below. They have an Etsy shop with like tons of skins to choose from. I just have it on the front cover. I'm a black marble kind of a gal. So that's what I have here. What I will say threw me off the most, two things. One, there are no USB ports on this at all. Sorry, I'm looking into the monitor. There's no USB ports on this, which I don't even know what you call these ports. That's how uneducated I am. But what this means is that I had to buy a whole bunch of extra crap because none of my stuff can plug into this anymore, which is just driving me bananas. So I did end up having to buy this nifty little dongle over here. I ended up having to buy this, which has USB ports right here. And then it also has the other thing that my old laptop had, which is a memory card reader. So I was able to just take the footage right out of the camera and put it into the laptop. But I had to buy this, which has a memory card reader. So I don't know, pros and cons, you guys. Like overall, it's a lighter, sleeker laptop. It's beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely stunning for travel. I think it's gonna be amazing. But it doesn't have some of these ports and these things that I thought were kind of crucial to everything I do. So still trying to figure that out. I also have a giant monitor to the right of me right now. And usually I plug my laptop into that when I am doing, you know, photo editing or video editing, just because it makes it a little bit easier for me to see. And I had a dongle for that, and that doesn't work either now. I don't even know where that is. So I have to buy a new one of those. Also, my wireless mouse is not an Apple wireless mouse. It had like this little receiver thing. Again, I think I like threw everything away in like a fit of rage. But it had this little receiver that was a USB port thing, and I had to plug it into my USB port, and then that's how it would connect to the mouse. And because I don't have USB ports, can't use that anymore. So I had to buy a new Bluetooth mouse. Which also charges using a USB port. So now it's charging in the wall over there. There's pros and cons, you know what I mean? Pros and cons. But what I will say is that I have been able to edit things faster on this. I'm still kind of testing it out, so I'll let you know. But I just wanted to share this little update, like why I picked what I picked, what I upgraded from and to. Again, if you're looking for tech answers to things, you're not gonna get that here. Not that person. However, if you are another lifestyle blogger and you just want to talk shop a little bit down in the comments below, please hit me up. Let's chat, let's talk. I would love to know what your guys' workflow looks like when you are creating content. And I can tell you a little bit about mine and some of the apps I'm using and what's working, what's not. Let's chat, let's talk blogging. Anyway, I know this is a short video. I don't know that it will be super thorough for all of you real tech junkies out there, but I hope for other lifestyle bloggers like me, it's at least a little bit of an insight as to what machine I use, why I bought it, and what I'm up to. But I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I really hope that you join my Bagel Babe family and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.